we're all chasing that fountain of youth, and can lasers help us look younger? We have Tracy Hudson, Medical Director of Aesthetics at Labella Laser and Slimming. You're here to tell us all the options that lasers can give us.
And it is so exciting, the world and the technology of lasers, and absolutely they can turn back the hands of time. It's just about knowing what you want to do, what you want to target, and a lot of times for consumers, our patients coming in that are curious about losing weight or trying to get rid of fine lines and wrinkles or clear their skin, it's that lack of information.
I'd like to clear all of this. Can you help me out?
Come on in, absolutely.
Right. So tell me, where do we start with just, let's say just the face. You want to, look younger and youthful without going under the knife.
Perfect. There are so many different options. And first you want to do is you want to find some places local and close to you and go in for a consultation. During that process, you want to connect with the person doing your consultation. You want to feel comfortable and you want to feel like you trust that person, because it's expensive. There's costs associated with it. It works. There are strong results. There's a lot of different options, but you want to make sure that you establish that connection.
Well, if I look at your face, something's working right.
Yeah.
So I'm trusting you.
Thank you. All kinds of fun stuff is happening over here. But there's a lot of different options. There are chemical pills that you can do. There's IPLs and photofacials that target browns and reds to remove fine lines and wrinkles. There's Botox, there's Juvederm, there's all kinds of things. And the non-invasive and minimally invasive world that you can get involved with that don't involve actually cutting the skin, so that you can grow old gracefully.
And what about for the body? What kinds of
body? There's all kinds of fun stuff. There's cool sculpting, which is the most advanced technology. No downtime, so you'll walk in, you'll spend about an hour per body part depending on the area that you want to target. There's cool sculpting that's fabulous. There's Venus Freeze. There's ultra lipo. There's old therapy. There's really some fabulous techniques and lasers out there that do really.
And how long do these procedures, how long do the results last? I guess it depends on the procedure.
It does. It definitely depends on the procedure. Some can last up to 1.5 to 2 years depending on what you need. Some are one-time treatments and some are series of treatments.
And your average customer, how much are they coming in and doing? Are they doing the whole body, or are they kind of?
I think it depends on how much money you have.
Yeah, exactly. I was going to say it depends on you've got to look at budget, and priorities for a woman. Most women are coming in, they want to address the abdominal area. They want to lose that roll, or they want to lose the flanks. And for other women, it's fine lines and wrinkles. So they're interested in Botox or Juvederm.
Well, how would they lose this area here?
There are so many different options.
It seems like you have to exercise, or you have
exercise. Having a sensible diet is always important. Right. Exercise is always important, and that's the kind of client that I look for. But there's other ways you can work in conjunction with that to get more aggressive results, like doing cool sculpting or doing Venus Freeze or old therapy that will really flatten and sculpt you really nicely.
One of the things that I would love, and I don't know if you do it, let me ask you about makeup. Do you do permanent makeup, like eye makeup or things like that?
I am not a big fan, honestly, of permanent makeup. Only when you get a little bit older, I think it's great. But I think it's nice. I'm not a fan of anything that's permanent. I think as we grow old, our bodies are continuing to change. And when you do something permanent, I'm not a big fan of locking into anything that way. I think there's some great cosmetic lines out there. There's some great mineral cosmetic lines out there. But doing things that are permanent, I'm not a big fan of. I don't recommend.
And does this work for people of all different, as far as the lasers, like different skin colors or anything? Is there any, does it add any discoloration themselves? No,
there's some that medical professionals will stay away from in terms of your Fitzpatrick level. There's Fitzpatrick's 1 through 6. I'd be a 6 and you'd probably be like a 4 or 5, and you'd probably be about a 2, something like that. So laser hair removal, you have to look at the calibration of the lasers in terms of who can do those treatments. But typically, most treatments are across the board, everybody can do them.
What about for the upper arms, which women have a lot of trouble with?
This little jiggly guy right here.
Right.
Yeah, there's some really great. Cool sculpting is really ideal for that right now. It's a 1-hour treatment, one-time treatment, and you lose 30%. The fat crystallizes. You use 30% of fat in that area.
And
so you go in one time.
One time, what, for the rest of your life?
It's one time. The results will last. As long as you maintain a sensible diet, your results will last.
Wow, that's amazing.
Yeah.
Cool. What is the cost for something like that?
Ooh, now that varies. It depends on, typically when you go into a medical spa, the more you do, the more you save. And so it depends on whether you want to just come in for one thing or if you're going in for multiple things.
And they can go to your website, right? That's
absolutely. LabellaLS.com, and we're in Arcadia, California, yes.
All right, and you'll have plenty of information there. Thank you so much, Tracy, for coming in.
Thank you, great. Thanks for having me on.
And we'll be back with more Every Way Woman.